Hey guys. Well, most of you know me for my energy drinking habits, reviews, I should say. Um, but I also did this other thing, and I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just putting this up because, to be quite honest with you, I like making videos, so fuck me, right? I like sharing other interests, and I like reviewing other things. So here's another thing that I have, and these are electronic cigarettes. Now, granted, I live in Chicago, Illinois, so I don't know what's available where. I'm gonna assume this guy right here, which is the blue electronic cigarette, is available everywhere. Just because blue's the big one, blue's like the big one that kicked it off, whatever. The other two brands I'm gonna show you, probably not. But I'm gonna do a little comparison. If you do have these near you, or you're someone who's hooked on blues and you've got one of the other ones I've got here, maybe your opinion will change. Anyway, there's a fourth cigarette that I don't have, but it's called Logic. Logic is pretty good, pretty cheap, and I believe they come with refillable cartridges. I'm not going to get too into detail on them because I don't have one to show you. Um, but anyway, here are the three I do have. Starting off with Jack Electronic Cigarettes is JAK. They come in flavors such as green apple, cherry, cola, regular, menthol. Then you've got your blue, which has a bunch of different flavors, but in the disposable electronic, it's just menthol and regular, I believe. And then you've got this Enjoy cigarette right here. Now, that's the one cool feature about this Enjoy is this. It flips open. It kind of looks like a Zippo. This is just a pamphlet, and then here's your cigarette, which I'm going to take out. So they've got some pretty cool packaging. I'll give them that. But the cigarette's really tiny. Doesn't last long, and yeah. One cool thing I will show you about this cigarette, though, is it looks like, here, let me focus the camera. It looks semi-realistic compared to the Jack and the blue, which are basically the same thing, which is, focus, which is this. So it's alright. Now I'm out on the Enjoy and the blue. Now, depending on what you want, just checking to see if there's anything left in there. Nope. Now, depending on what you want, they all offer different things. If you want more stability, especially in the lip part, and you want a trusted name, I'd go with the blue. But the blue kind of sucks because, well, it runs out fast. It's got a nice little design on it. It says blue. It's got this little cover here. It comes in a decent package. Whereas the Jack just comes in a little cylinder that's basically the size of the cigarette. The Jack is my favorite. Jack by far is my favorite. It has the best taste. It has 800 puffs, whereas this one has 400 puffs. This one is the equivalent of 2 packs, but as you can see, I really doubt that it can hold 2 packs worth of vapor inside. One notable feature about electronic cigarettes is that they are all vapor. There's nicotine, but there's no tobacco. So, in a sense, they're healthier. Now, the blue takes in air differently than the Jack. I am very sorry. The blue takes in air from a hole up in here somewhere, whereas the Jack just kind of takes in the air through these holes here. So there's that. But overall, I'm just gonna cut to the chase here. Jack is my favorite. Jack has the best, taste. It's about $8. Oh, that's another thing. The Enjoy was about $8. The Jack is $8, and the Blue is $10. The Logic is $10, but yeah, if I was gonna rate it, I'd do Jack, Logic, Blue, this guy. Now, the Enjoy I got was in the 3% menthol. There's a 4.5% menthol that I didn't try yet. But to be quite honest with you, I didn't taste much. Now, if you're going for something with more of a cigarette feel, you don't really want to carry around a big electronic cigarette like this or like that, and you want something decent to put it in like this, pretty quality package, not gonna lie, kind of looks like a Zippo. But if you want something like that, then I'd go with the Enjoy. Now, if you want something that's going to last and genuinely taste good, go with the Jack. It's cheap, it's got a lot, and it has different flavors, and you can taste them. One thing about the Enjoy I didn't like was I couldn't taste it for shit. There was like no flavor, and it just ran out real quick. Not a big fan. The Blue, it's definitely got flavor. It's got about 75% of what you get in the Jack flavor-wise, but it only has half the water vapor inside. So, I don't know. It's like $3 more altogether than the Jack. You don't get as much, and the Jack's is better. One thing though, the jack is made out of shitty quality, so you can squeeze this, whereas with the blue, you can't. It's one solid piece. I have busted jacks before because I nigger lip. Apparently, that's what people have been telling me. And if you bite down on this when you're trying to hold it in your mouth, whether it be playing guitar or grabbing a remote, typing something, doesn't matter. There's a chance you're going to pop this piece off, and once you pop that piece off, it's basically useless. You'll get about another 50 puffs out of it maybe, but then it's done. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to pop up on and do this video. Even if nobody really sees this, I'm kind of just doing this for me. But yeah. If you do see jacks and you're curious about electronic cigarettes, I would pick them up. Especially Post to Blue or any of the other brands that you'd see. I mean, I haven't tried too many, but I can pretty much assure you Jack's going to be the best value and the best tasting. I will continue to do, collect different ones as I go, and maybe I'll make up another video in a month or two, trying different ones. I am 18, so smoking is fine for me. It's not like I'm having my weird friends buy this for me. And I figured this was a better alternative than smoking. I mean, you don't really have to do either one. One thing about these is they're non-addictive. Obviously, they do have nicotine, but if you really don't get addicted to stuff like I'm not addicted to cigarettes, you should be fine. Oh, one cool thing since I'm doing this video, picked up a pack of these in Costa Rica at the airport. They're called Dunhill cigarettes. This is the blonde blend. I'm a blonde guy. They had 2 different flavors, and I was like, alright, well, I'm a blonde guy, so I'll take that. Blonde guy meaning I like blonde women. Let me just try and open this. First off, you'll notice that it's really cool. The packaging is really cool. That's 3D. That's not just the design. That's on there. Another really cool thing is you just lift this up. Oh, cool. It says exclusively Dunhill on it. So you lift up this little flap here. It says exclusively Dunhill, excuse me. Like that. And boom, you got cigarettes. Now let me just take one out right quick. And they're white. They're all white. Except the tobacco. Which was something I found fairly common in Costa Rica. And they are really cool. See, look, it's basically the size of a cigarette. Looks like it too, almost. But yeah, this is exclusive Costa Rican. It says somewhere on the back here. But yeah, so I just want to show you that. So this is my cigarette show-off video. But yeah, I picked up a pack of those because honestly, I knew I was going to get those back in the States. That it was worth a try. Decent texture on the package. And it was like $5 American, so why not? I'm a sucker for packaging. If you do a good packaging and I want a product that, in your market, I'll probably pick you up just as a trial. But yeah, so Jacks. If you see Jacks and you're curious about electronic cigarettes, it's like $8. Go for it, dude. You're definitely going to get more out of a Jack than you would in like a pack of cigarettes, so it's worth it. My mom was smoking cigarettes, and I got her on electronic as an attempt to get her to quit. I couldn't get her to quit completely, but the fact that I got her to electronics was a big step forward in that, and hopefully from there I can get her to quit. So she's not like a chronic smoker. She only smokes a little bit. It's usually only in the car for some reason. She doesn't smoke anywhere else, but still, I don't like the idea or the thought of my mom smoking cigarettes, so I did my best to get her to quit. So I got her on the Logic one. She picked that one out herself, and that's why I got to try it. It's pretty decent. But yeah, so if you're curious, I try the Jack. If you've got it near you, I found it at 7-Eleven, by the way. That's probably where you're going to find it, unless you have like a cigar shop or something like that. Yeah, it's definitely a healthy alternative. I'd recommend it if you want to try and quit smoking. It's non-addictive. It's really just nice, and it emits water vapor. I was standing downtown by this thing in Chicago, and the dude told me I couldn't smoke, and I said, "This is a electronic cigarette." He said, "Oh, okay, carry on," like it was nothing. So you can literally smoke these inside or near things. It's just water vapor, so no harmful smell or anything like that. Alright, I'm going to end this video. Thanks for watching my ramblings, and if you didn't like this video, I'm sorry. Like I said, I just did this for me.